This video is all about the most important concept in Microsoft Business Applications for 2022. It's a big call, right? But here it is, collaboration. We're going to flip some concepts on their heads here. We're talking about collaboration first, business applications. So I'm going to show you two things in this video. I'm going to show you right now what we can do with Teams embedded chat in Dynamics 365, how that works and some ways that we need to think about that to get across it. And then future state using Microsoft Loop components, which allow you to bring your business applications into Teams and into Outlook. So wherever you're working, you've got access to this stuff. You no longer need to go and work in your Dynamics 365 environment as the main place to be. It comes to you wherever you are. Like I said, big shift in thinking. Let's take a look. I'm a seller, I'm working in Dynamics 365 and I've got this opportunity that I'm working through. Now as a seller, I need to collaborate with other people in my organization to help close this deal. I might need to reach out to someone in marketing, someone in product development, whatever that looks like. And what we're really doing here with everything I'm going to show you in this video is about keeping people in the flow of work where they're already working. So here where I'm a seller, I'm working in Dynamics 365. I want to start interacting with my colleagues in chat and collaboration. I don't want to have to switch applications and switch back to Teams, so I don't actually need to do that. So what I can do in the context of my opportunity, now this works across any record in Dynamics 365 where you want it to work. So leads, accounts, contacts, opportunities, obviously out of the box, good places to start. But if you've got custom things going on in there, you can enable this for it as well. So here we have down the side here a panel of all of my chats, conversations in Teams, and I can work within here. And the people on the other side of this are working in Teams. Perhaps they're working in Dynamics too. So wherever they're working, they can access this. Now, this is quite a shift in thinking, right? Because we've always thought about collaboration in CRM as something that exists in the timeline, kind of belongs to the CRM. What we're doing here is saying Teams is your system of collaboration. Teams is where you're having your chat. If you're working with colleagues who don't live in the CRM, they're going to be having that experience in Teams where they're already working, so they don't have to switch back and forth. Incidentally, they also don't need licenses to Dynamics to be able to collaborate with you on your records. So we're going to come in here and create a new linked chat. So the first thing that happens is that I can start to find who I want to be chatting with. So let's say I want to reach out to Sophie, there we go, and it's going to say, do I want to send an introduction message? And you'll see what it's doing here is picking up this core information from the record on the screen, and I can click Start Chat. Now that's going to give that chat a name that matches the opportunity, just so that it's easier to find in your chat threads. And I can now start a conversation here. Nice little card there on the screen. Can we talk about the marketing strategy? Now, I've got full featured chat here. I can, if I feel so inclined, some people are more into this than others, we can use emojis, I can work with GIFs, I can bring attachments in, can click here to do formatting. So all of those things you're used to in Teams chat are available to you here, and I can go ahead and send that. The other thing I can do here is link other chats. So I might go through here and say, oh yeah, this one about the launch event, that was actually relevant to this. So I'm going to go and link it to this opportunity, and now it will come up to the top here. So I've got access to all of those chats to link them here. I've got channels inside my Teams as well. So I can say, here are channels that are linked to this opportunity, and we can go ahead and have those connected as well. Now, other things about collaboration here. Look up here. This is Alex Hunter. So I'm logged in as Sam. There's a little icon here for Alex. Now, if you've worked with shared documents in Word, PowerPoint, those kinds of things online, you get that little icon when somebody else is there. This is telling me that Alex here is looking at this record at the same time as me. Now, I could actually then from here directly go and start a Teams chat with her. Let's have a look at the experience from Alex's side. So I'm logged in now as Alex, and I can see, of course, that Sam, who we were just looking at before, is logged in at the same time as me. So that co-presence, that we know we're both working in this record at the same time. The other thing to observe here is suggested contacts. So now it's actually suggesting to me who I might want to reach out to. I can see Sam's in the record. It's also suggesting, well, Sam owns this record. He's the opportunity owner, so we might want to reach out to him. And also that Molly in the team is listed as a connected sales team member here when we set up up the opportunity. So I've got all of that information in there for me. So I'm going to send a message to Sam. I can start that message there. We can start the chat. What happens if I switch back to Sam? And there we go. He's got that sitting in his chat. So that's coming through to him inside Teams with all of that information in there. So this is the starting point for working with Dynamics 365 and Teams together. Remember, you've got to rethink this. We're going collaboration first, business application second. Let's have a look at the near future state, which is coming in 2022. This was all announced at Ignite in November 2021. So this is using Microsoft Loop components. And what we're seeing here is taking information about an opportunity from Dynamics 365, but you can actually do this with all sorts of other data as well, and putting that business application data in a component that you can work with live. So this is sitting in Teams, same concept here sitting in Outlook, which means wherever you're collaborating across that broader team, you've got access to those things and you can actually live edit and live collaborate with them on those components where you're already working. So lots more to come in this space in 2022. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I will be doing plenty more content on collaboration in business applications. This is one of my favorite topics. So hopefully this is enough to get you a bit of a taster of what's happening right now and where it's headed, and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.